Alright guys, so I waited a little too long to do this, but today we're gonna go ahead and rainbow the waifu, Darkness TOWA. She's on a few category teams, but I think she did get some added relevance because of the fact that Super Baby 2, like the LR Super Baby 2 card came out. I think Darkness TOWA is actually quite good on that team. Darkness TOWA actually can also be pretty damn good on the AGL Metal Cooler team as well, because both of those leader skills also incorporate extreme AGL types in there, and she's a solid support type unit. I think she could be a decent helping unit on some of these themes. So, you know, of course, to put the respect on the girl, I had to rainbow her. So now let's go ahead and see how good she can be. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Most Malevolent Clan team. I could not turn down an opportunity to actually use this team in a video, right? It's so rare nowadays that this team gets to be used. I'm actually really hoping for some buffs soon. It's just such a shame to me that Frost is not on this category. I mean, you know, we'll see. But okay, so Darkness TOWA, right? She's a very solid unit. Again, the reason that we're here on the Most Malevolent Clan team is because Metal Cooler gives a buff to Extreme AGL from part of his leader skill. You know, both him and LR Super Baby 2 are able to do that. So, you know, those two units, you know, you could make real good use out of Extreme AGL, like support type units. Or, you know, I guess even on this team, you could probably run LR Super Baby 2 and he would, you know, be very, very solid. Because, you know, both Baby and Cooler give, you know, decent enough buffs. Now, keep in mind that Darkness TOWA is a support type unit, right? So, like, you know, I rainbowed her just to put respect on the waifu, of course, but it's not like she's gonna be like a ridiculous hard hitter or anything like that, right? Like, again, ooh, actually, we don't have a lot of key right here. Well, that's okay, because your boy brought key up items. Oh, actually, we'll be fine right there. Okay, boom, there we go. And then, you know, we'll be able to see Metal Cooler is going to look pretty good with Darkness TOWA around. That's the other thing. Oh, we got a dodge right there, although it's better if he gets hit to build up his attack power. I still do stand that dodge, though. No way, Jose, will I ever take it off. Now, Metal Cooler does have Thirst for Conquest with Darkness TOWA, too, so that's another added little bonus. So, and then another good thing about Darkness TOWA is she also lowers attack, right? So, yep, look at that, no damage. So, both Metal Cooler and Darkness TOWA were lowering Vegeta's attack, so that makes him do way, way, way less damage. Now, Darkness TOWA, she's only on one, like, sort of official category team, right? She is on the Time Traveler team. She's also on Peppy Gals. Now, here's the thing about Peppy Gals. Darkness TOWA will be a solid unit for the Peppy Gal team, specifically for the Peppy Gal Super Battle Road category stage, right? Because, you know, Darkness TOWA, she only buffs extreme class allies, so that's an important thing to remember. But she recovers HP, you know, like a Senzu Bean or something like that, like AGL Whis, when your HP falls below 30% or below. That type of ability is very, very powerful for, you know, Super Battle Road stages. So, you know, I already think the Peppy Gal stage is one of the easiest in Super Battle Road. So I can't imagine too many players are really going to struggle with that stage. But you do have this option, right? You have the ability to use Darkness TOWA. I mean, Super Dragon Ball Heroes is about to come out on the Switch, like, really, really soon. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, if they're going to bring all of these Dragon Ball Heroes cards to global. Like, personally, I do think there is a pretty good chance that it's going to happen. And I think, like, if they did that, you know, hopefully at that point they would then really open up for, you know, like, I don't know, a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito Dokkan Fest, you know, a Super Saiyan 4 Gohan Dokkan Fest, you know, things like that. I would love to see happen. Like, you know, those units are good. Like, Super Saiyan 3, Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta are good units, right? But I would like, you know, to see, like, Dokkan Fest exclusives for some of those big, crazy what-if units. I think it would be really, really nice. Okay, so this will be pretty much our best rotation for our girl, Darkness TOWA right here. Looks like she's not going to get any extra attack links from Turles. So let's go ahead and see what Darkness TOWA, and I'm also curious what Cooler will do on this rotation. Cooler, of course, getting big-time support-type buffs. Okay, so She's in at under 500,000. I mean, you know, she is capable of lowering attack, which is good. I think I probably gave her 15 dodge, but I'd have to double check that. You know, well, yeah, there's the dodge, so maybe so. And then Cooler, 2.44 million. I mean, Metal Cooler is just very good. Metal Cooler does a whole lot. That's why, like, I love units that bring a lot to the table, right? Like, Cooler heals, he has that giant transformation, he builds up his attack, he lowers attack. He just has so many powerful effects that I am quite a big fan of that AGL Metal Cooler. So, you know, global players, you know, when he drops, I definitely don't recommend a summon on him, mainly because of the gacha coin thing. But, you know, if you do summon on him, you do pull him, he is definitely worth it, right? It's just like, when I tell global players not to summon really right now, I'm more so thinking along the lines of the gacha coin mechanic, right? Because, you know, it's going to lead to, like, so many extra copies of units in the long run. It's such a big deal. Like, for example, right? Okay, so Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks got his EZA, right? He's one of 2, you know, Dokkan Fest exclusives I did not have rainbowed with full dupes. I was able to get the copies I needed from him with the red coins in the shop, and it was super, super cheap. Like, you know, I see a lot of people, you know, try and say, like, oh, you know, it's only going to benefit whales. Free-to-play players could never possibly get up enough, enough coins, and it's like dude, no. Like, JP free-to-play players who have not even spent 1 dime have, like, have had, like, over 1,000 coins. Like, like, Dokkan has given out so many stones in 2019 already. Like, you know, don't worry. Like if you're saving up for coin banners, like, you're just gonna get a lot more worth out of your stones. It's just a lot more wise as a free-to-play player to do that. Yeah, that attack lowering mechanic is so helpful, man. When bosses can get hit by attack lowering, like, you know, Darkness Towa, of course, is not a big defensive unit, but, like, she's not really taking damage because we're just stack lowering Vegeta's attack like this. Like, you know, all 3 units in that rotation lowered attack, so Vegeta is hitting us like a puppy right now. Like, I love it. I love it. I really am a big fan of that mechanic. And they basically stopped making bosses immune to having their attack lowered too, which is another reason why that mechanic has really made a strong comeback. This would be a nice attack by Frieza right here. Yeah, 2.79 million. This Final Form Frieza is very good. He hits very hard. So, all right, now let's go ahead and take a look at TOWA on her one true category team, the Time Traveler team. All right, guys, so we are here on the Time Traveler team, and oh boy, did this take a long time to set up. So, the thing with Darkness Towa, right? She gives 25% attack and defense to extreme class allies. Now, I don't know exactly how it works, if it's an additional 50% attack or what. I assume so. But, you know, when she, you know, full heals you under 30% HP, she also gives extreme class allies another 50% attack. So, you know, this is going to be her with a lot of extra attacking power. She does share, you know, an attack link or two with the Supreme Opie of Time. I guess the one big thing we're hoping for here is that the Supreme Opie of Time did get her full passive too, the full 40% attack. Wow, and Darkness Towa damn near at a 1 million attack stat right there. Not bad, not bad at all over here on the Time Traveler team. Now, of course, you know, there's so many good villain, like, Time Traveler category units that, like, Darkness Towa could just be a very, very good unit that you rock on this team, right? Like she's a good unit. It'll be really interesting to see, like, what's gonna happen maybe with some awakenings for some of these characters. Wow, we're actually gonna get the transformation into Rose. That's pretty rare, and we're gonna get a double transformation. All right, well, hey, listen, if Goku Black would transform all the time, he would be a lot better of a unit, let me tell you that. So, you know, here on the Time Traveler team, now let's just go ahead and take a quick look at the girl Darkness Towa. Alright, so this is Vengeful Darkness Towa. Her leader skill is AGL type Key 2, HP and attack 60%, so really bad there. Her super attack is the minus energy zone, which does supreme damage and lowers attack. So very, very helpful that she lowers attack. Her passive skill, Disastrous Creation, is extreme class allies 2 ki and 25% to attack and defense. And then extreme class allies get a 50% attack buff, and she recovers 100% of HP when HP falls below 30% once only. So, you know, that part is very useful. Could make her good on the Peppy Gal Super Battle Road stage, again, like I mentioned before. You know, there's not a ton of extreme Peppy Gal units, but, you know, just that healing ability alone and her lowering attack, those two things could make her worth a spot over on the Peppy Gal Super Battle Road stage. I would take, like, Darkness Towa into the Super Peppy Gal stage, but, like, it's difficult to show, like, how much she's actually helping the team out unless she would get that healing ability to activate, which, you know, certainly could be... Here's the thing, right? Like, it's a powerful ability, but, you know, below 30% HP sometimes is difficult to trigger. Like, I feel like under, like, 40%, that's a really good number. But, you know, maybe. We'll see. I could take her in there. We could see how solid she could be. At the very least, that lowering attack is something that would be helpful. Her links are Master of Magic, Demon Duo, Battlefield Diva, Rival Duo, Scientist, and Thirst for Conquest. So that's not bad right there. Her 12 ki multiplier is 135%. And then, of course, she is on 2 category teams as of right now. Over here on the Peppy Gals team. And listen, Darkness Towa, like, if we're doing a waifu tier list, she's got to be very high up in that Peppy Gals category. And then, of course, she's also on the Time Traveler team, which has so many of these Dragon Ball Heroes units on it. So, there we go. There was Darkness Towa. Again, she's a pretty solid unit. I don't really regret rainbowing her because gotta put the respect on the waifu. Hopefully she will be coming to Global soon. You know, we'll see. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.